talk. It's a fact that we need money to enjoy life and focus on the things that we really like. I'm your co host, Allie, and I'm here with Mushi Buyan. Our mission is helping you gain financial freedom. You're listening to one of our special weekly market talks.
Please do your own due diligence if you go and trade in stock market. What happened to last week? What you're saying at you're looking at the last week market, when it's a stock market where S&P 500 grew 6% last week, Nasdaq 7%, and the bond is cooling down the bond market, and the oil price also is staying below 110. So one of the number we are looking at is for oil price, it has to be below 100 in order for the inflation go down. So slowly, as things economy get better and the energy industry get better, hopefully this number is going to be coming below 100. That will help the market, and the market is going to be then ready to turn around. SPY, look at SPY. What happened on SPY since last week? Is each candle represented daily chart. On the each time last week, SPY went so much down. You see this is at the bottom of this, slowly it's turning around. The big jump, 389.90 last Friday, huge jump. There's nobody. As a nobody, a lot of people. Typically Friday, a lot of traders or big fund. They see based on last few Fridays, market was just bearish, and before that bearish is. But last week, it just all those bears got slaughtered last Friday. But market turned around bullish at the end. So if it keep maintaining the momentum, you'll see that it's coming this week. That market is with trends showing that a lot of buyers coming in. And if it keep maintaining this, you are going to see that SPY is going over 395, then 400. But officially, there is some other analysts already officially saying that we are heading to the bullish market. But 1 week cannot guarantee what's going to happen. We have to wait for a couple more weeks to see that. I'm going to do the QQQ. This is like QQQ represent Nasdaq, but look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq also same way. It's looking to turn around. So if it does, you are going to see the big tax, all the especially high PE, Amazon. Look at Amazon. You see the pattern. All of them is pattern showing last week every day, and every day is turning around, going in the bullish, getting into the bullish area. Amazon and Google. Google had a huge jump. You see last week, Google a huge jump. It's doing. Anybody knows when is Google going? Is it when is it splitting? There is a date. They're going to be splitting very soon. Is it in June, end of this month, or next month?
Yeah, Mushi, Google search says July 15.
July 15. Okay, so no. Typically on 4th of July it's coming up. So if you look at in the history, 4th of July also another trend that market really celebrates that. So if it does, we'll see. But last Labor Day weekend, it did not. Market totally went the other way. You never know what's gonna happen, but the trend is showing that it's ready to turn around and let's go bullish and responding with the market. Because this big tech high PE stock got huge kind of downtime, so now it's ready to turn around. Same thing what we see with Microsoft. You see that all this high PE stock, the big cap was so much down. Now they're all ready to turn around. It has a strong volume and also price action also going higher. But overall, this coming week, it looks like a trend is more bullish. So if like what I showed you earlier, if SPY can stay close to 400, we are officially getting into bullish. Look at Nvidia. Nvidia the same way. Why we see that Nvidia is this whole chip industry, it got beaten up so much. It's ready to turn around. Overall, the trend is on Nvidia. Also, you see, last week every day, more volume was going higher. As volume was going higher, the coming up, price action also responding with the market. So Nvidia is ready to come on upside. If you see that Nvidia goes around 174, 75, then it is ready to go on the upside. Nvidia. So this is something that I might watch this week, see what happens in the whole that sector. AMD, how is the AMD doing? Oh yeah, AMD got beaten up so much. Look at that. Damn, it's still AMD. It's why all this selling happened with the market. It looks like AMD is that a lot of sell-off happened last week when everything else going on the upside. AMD, do anybody knows it's any bad news or just like happened with this AMD? But AMD does look like that. No, at the end of the day, market try to turn around. It should come back to hundreds, 94, 95. Now, yeah, if it does, AMD 90 is about 95. AMD is ready to come back upside also. You see that it came boom all the way now, slowly trying to turn around. Or those say that tomorrow, based on the trend, what we see, the market might respond back to positive side on AMD. If anybody bought around this price, 81, 82, especially long-term investment, this is a good company to have it in your retirement. If you're looking to add something for retirement, I highly advise you do some research. This is a company, they will do well, very well.
How about in Nvidia?
Nvidia, I just mentioned Nvidia. If I have to choose between Nvidia and AMD, I will take AMD.
Because it's cheaper?
Cheaper, and AMD is I like the CEO of AMD.
Okay.
Because a lot of the time you see the management and she's a hustler.
Mhm.
And then when you see some of them are taking all this thing out, but the way they're growing in different multiple areas, they
Mhm.
took pretty much Intel's business, and AMD keep coming up with all the new products, new partnership, new. They're truly innovating. So when that happens, that I know that some engineers also from AMD, those guys are the saying they have a great culture from the management side, leadership time. So this stock was supposed to, if you look at it, it is the Nvidia. I'm back to Nvidia, but look at Nvidia 288. It came down 170. Now it still is not bad. Price is not bad. Nvidia, if you wanna do it, but I would not go too many cheap company. If you wanna, but if I look at the money, the rate of return, Nvidia was not 145.50 was going to be there around that price. But
Mhm.
look at not too long ago, it was that price.
Right. Mhm.
And now it's just like almost like how which came back to 80 is very good discounted price. And this is a strong company. They have a cash also. They're very good with their cash management. So I would say, this company, I do think that it's going to give you better return based on the amount of money you're going to be investing.
I mean, this is long term, not
Correct.
for the swing trade.
Yes, that's why I said long term when I say at least next 3 to 5 years. This is company is going to me is going to give you better return.
Mhm.
Otherwise, another thing, somebody said SOXL. What it is, this one is like instead of going one, you can think of this. This is called ETF. It's kind of combined pretty much all of the Nvidia and many of those. You can consider that way. Look at this $15 right now. This, but not too long ago it was $67. Look at in January, $67 now $15. But then you are taking the whole sector. Okay,
Right.
that's also it's called ETF. And typically, if you are trying to buy something with your 401k retirement, this type of things is much better than going individual one company.
Right.
So I would then highly have you just look at SOXL, all right?
Right.
And it says it's a bull 3x share money means
So what do
you're
you think? What do you think about Tesla and Lucid, the EV market?
Tesla and Lucid. Tesla. We have Tesla fans. Tesla is just like
Yeah, I know.
it's burned so many of us. Tesla, look at this. I can
So
believe.
volatile.
Yeah, that's why. And it's a whole industry like Elon. Elon needs to come down because of him. In I truly think that he mentioned at some point he was ready to quit being a CEO and just being the investor and just enjoy his celebrity lifestyle and just go do all the party and then smoke whatever he wants. His company would do very well, but because Elon has publicity and some of those things, needs to come down. But overall, Tesla is so volatile. It goes up and down. Who knew that it's going to be below $700, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now look at Tesla is here.
Yeah, they have bad news. That's why they laid off like 1,000 people.
Yeah,
Right?
laid off, and they're buying Twitter, and he just, I don't know what else he's going to do, right? But they
Yeah.
had earnings was a great number. You see that when the earnings, when they came up in earnings in April,
Mm-hmm.
the number was really good, but market did not. Everybody got slaughtered.
Oh, okay.
When the over $1,000, the earnings came in next day. Market was ready, but it just selling off. Even Kathy Wood, his biggest supporter, Kathy Wood, had tons of selling happened before that.
Mm-hmm. So the Elon Musk is saying about Lucid, the competitor,
Yeah,
they're like almost bankrupt.
yeah, that's up to Elon is going to say. A lot of them is going to be not only Lucid. Lucid backed by the Amazon.
Lucid got bought by Amazon.
The Amazon has investment with Lucid.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the market cap is like 32 billion.
Yeah, but yeah,
Not a small
exactly.
company.
When Amazon and I believe while a couple more big investment bankers also backing up Lucid. So Lucid also they know that they are not just like waiting because of today. In future, they have potential. You might say that a company like Lucid might either merge with Ford or GM or because they need bigger other players with Tesla.
I did a mistake. I bought it, when? It was $47.
Oh, not only you. I know that people when Lucid first came IPO, look at that,
Oh my
62. I know people bought that price.
But it's gonna go up.
They are they are right now just slaughtered. So, it's like, but with the market, nobody knows Lucid. But if you wanna buy EV, but Tesla is very volatile. But Neo is another one that you can look at it. That's going to pay very well. Look at Neo now, $24.
We trade Neo every day.
Right. So Neo is like, I couldn't believe it went below $16 a few days ago. Look at $14. And then when I was looking at, damn, it just did. But it's if anyone just in May 25, look at May 25, 25, $14 to $24. Now do the $10 for move made in almost less than a month, right?
Right.
It's a huge move
Right.
for that. So this is a stock that is not only strong company, is going to go over $30, $40 new is coming back.
Mm,
So if I want to put my money and say, well, I'm going to get higher return, these companies much higher return than Tesla.
right. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the Baba? Alibaba.
Oh, Alibaba. That Baba is becoming a mama now. Huh? Long time. It's just like, but it is making a momentum. It did try it, and China. One of the key things the Chinese companies are now slowly turning around because of the China's government. Before was very restrict on them. Now slowly they turn around. They are saying that they are going to be more linear to the business, and they are tightening before now they are slowly turning around. So if that's the case, this week you might see Baba is going to turn around. It might go 130 and above return. But if I look at the volume, Baba is ready to turn around.
Right.
Right now, if I am looking at weekly, on the weak side, Baba is ready. You see that 125 is. If I look at last 4 5 weeks, every week slowly Baba is ready. Yeah. And looks at the earnings is coming up in August 15.
Right.
Okay. So Baba and their ant group is on the biggest one. If China already said they are going to allow Baba come up with the ant group, go IPO. If ant group goes IPO, Baba is ready to turn around. You see that before it was 200 range, it will go up.
$100, right? Almost.
It'll go up. Baba is going to go up, and I'm not sure that I was saying that it's not going to go right overnight, but Baba has a chance to get back because Baba is their financial is very strong.
Strong. Mhm.
Strong plus, is they are going in EV market. They also announced they're going to be in EV market, so that means they're competing with the NIO, and they are also doing the data center business, which is like Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Web Services. So when they're going after new revenue with those numbers, Baba has much higher growth.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the reason Baba got slapped because their leadership, that the Mao,
The
or
Mao.
what's that's your name, Ma something, right?
Mao. Yeah. So
Yeah, I forgot.
Ma.
Yeah, I mean, he did say stuff to the government, disrespectful and stuff. Of course, then government just penalized him, and there are things. So no, but it's not alone. Now things are hopefully settling down, and he has some personal issue and stuff. So they got us also some new leadership team. So you'll see Baba is ready to turn around.
Mm-hmm. So you think like right now we're gonna go to bullish market?
Oh, I don't think I will just use what chart tells you, right? What does it shows you? Earlier I showed the folks, look at the pattern, all we can see, the pattern tells me what? This is SPY, S&P 500, right? You see all the red, it came all the way down. I'm looking at weekly, all the way 365 came down last week. What do you see? Big candle, right?
Yeah, very big.
So, very big candle. Now, the only way we can see that this coming week or this 2 weeks, if it goes over 415, we are ready. The market is already officially, the pattern is saying, it got beaten up. It's just each one telling you the weekly, it already went at the bottom. It came outside this boundary. You see that?
Yeah.
Now it's getting back inside the boundary, means buyers are coming in because now with this, all the political mess is slowing down. People already found out that Fed is going to be increasing this 75 base point. It's not the end of the world. It's still people are ready to come back knowing that, all right, they're not increasing 100 base point, and a lot of people has tons of money. And now the Fed is focusing mostly on their balance sheet. All the printing money they made it, now increasing the rate, tightening other areas. Hopefully they will reduce the balance sheet, and the value of the dollar is going to be reduced. And that in the Forex market, that's also good for the economy. hopefully things market tells you that it's ready to buyers are ready to come back, and Ukraine and Russia, whatever happens now, people are know that it's gonna happen. For how long, nobody knows, right?
Right.
The world cannot just keep going because we are getting heading in the worst. So it does the trend is going higher, but does it mean how long? Nobody knows. But right now on short term we see this, but if I'm looking at monthly, it's a month. Everyone shows me if I see month, what does it tells you? Month looks bad, right?
Yeah.
It's
Month.
one day at a time. All we just saw 1 week was green. Now we have to see next 4 weeks. Can it be higher here? You see that here 417. It
Mhm.
tells me that if SPY is 417, 450, that means officially we are turning around. But for short term, other analysts, all the others says it looks like there are some good news coming up, and 4th of July coming up. Trend is ready to turn around the bullish trend for the short term. Because yeah, I'm showing you now for weekly, right? If I show you the look at daily, daily also doesn't it look like pattern shows us a lot of green than red, right?
Consolidation.
Yes. Well, consolidation would be sitting here, but it's just slowly look at gap up, gap up. Last Thursday it happened gapped up, but it stayed up.
Mm-hmm.
So now, next few days, if we see that it's staying up and just, if it doesn't have to be gapped up, if it stay up and just keep moving on the green candle going up, that means pattern is
So
bullish.
the VWAP would be 400. So if it goes above that, we
Yep.
we
Correct,
we Mhm.
So it's just like you are technical trader, huh?
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to understand how you think. That's why.
Oh, just if you do short term, you just look at the pattern and just that based
Right.
on the pattern is okay. Now all I'm ready to make something short and see that you put your X amount of money. If you make that money, just get out because
Right.
you want to get out the green than red, right?
Right.
Although you're not doing day trading, but you can make a position
Oh,
and
for sure.
and the green candle, anything could happen. Green is always green, right?
That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing.
Mhm.
Like in overall, like I see a lot of news, and when we listen to Jeremy Powell, the Federal Reserve, they did scare the market, and we saw for the past maybe a week or two stock
Mhm.
going down, everybody trying to offload. And I hear from my like friends traders, they like, we don't have, like, we want to sell the portfolio back and wait until the stock goes really down, and then we'll buy back. Is that the case now? I mean, for the nearest like a year or maybe like 9 months?
A lot of people do not do now a year or 9 months now with the market. You saw that monthly tells us that it can go down more because Fed is going to be increasing rate, and we do not know the effect of their increasing rate and the job number and others economic number coming up, how it's going to be affecting in the soon in the supply chain market. So, and the new earnings are going to come out, I'm sure, from the last earnings, Q2 and Q3 earnings can be ready, getting ready. Companies are not going to be coming up with the number what they expected before, and then they're going to be tightening their guidance. That's going to be scared of an investor. So I do think that we may still have to have more bad news end of the year going to come in. I would not make a bet for 9 months for now, but I'll go some of the company like what I just shared with you that hey, it's already beaten up so much that it's a good company. It's going to turn around, and then maybe those are the companies I'm going to buy. And then if I see I make even 20%, 30% for now, just get out because
Get
it's
out.
good, right? Get out because you made
Right.
your money, and then you can buy it back again whenever it's going to go down.
Exactly.
It's just matter of time that when those news coming in, and November election is coming. So when November election coming, that's going to be surprise a lot of economic market.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna be again volatile.
Oh, it's going to be huge volatility. Just wait. Either way, it is the Democrat, based on what we are seeing, the demo we do not want to talk politics, but it's gonna happen if Democrats loses that House and the Senate is already Republican. Then if Senate controlled by Republican and House already Democrat lost it, what's gonna happen? President is gonna be stuck. Whatever he's going to do is not going to work. So next 2 years, he just have to wait till new president comes in. Right?
Exactly. Oh,
So
wow.
we are going to be stuck for until next 2 and 3 years, and then a lot of volatility. But you typically they say if we face this volatility and come into the recession, it takes about 2 years to recover, 2 years to 3 years to recover.
Right.
So then a lot of volatility is going to happen. Then companies like you saw Lucid and other, they might struggle even a lot more. Because then companies like, let's say Tesla, they make money. Tesla makes money. So Tesla may go down, but at least now they are not in only just growth side. They are also in value side. Right?
Right. You're right. Exactly. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody has questions, go ahead, guys.
It's good. I'm glad you are asking this, and you are active. And do you do that this trading, or what kind of trader are you?
So I'm basically a daily trader. I do trade from the levels. Sometimes I do scalping, but on overall, I do like a long-term investment as well. ETI, Vanguard, ETFs, and I hold like single stocks. And sometimes I go take a look on OTC markets if anything interesting there.
I do not do forex market. I'm thinking to get into forex now.
A penny stock. Sorry.
Oh no, stay away.
Forex is yeah.
Forex
I'm getting
fancy market. Right.
A lot of messages on Instagram. They want to train you, right?
Yeah, you do not. That's very volatile. But that's something. And we gotta watch. But I do see that Bob, you mentioned about Tesla. Look at Tesla. Tesla went from $1,000, 1,100 earlier we talked about. It going below 600. Tesla just 1 week. Tesla just showed it stayed green.
Wow.
Tesla has to be just 1 week. If you look at last 5-6 weeks, Tesla is red, and going down. But it does look like Tesla is consolidating in this price, 702. It's staying below 800. You see that? Long time. It's staying below 800. It has to overcome whole 800 areas, then Tesla can turn around. But for now, until Elon and sorting get out of this mess with Twitter, and then he has Elon also taking not only one hit, Twitter, he has Doge. That is a whole crypto world it's a different world. And Elon is frontlining many of these hits. So Tesla's a lot of money also stuck with crypto. And he kept saying he's not selling crypto. And you know how much value crypto lost. So all those things adds up. And that's why this company is going to be struggling. And you'll see that's the reason Tesla's investors are not ready to come back in. Even the Tesla is one of the biggest investors. The Cathy Wood, although her fund is struggling, she sold most of her Tesla right before the earnings, and as soon as earnings came, she just dumped Tesla.
Wow.
So you have to realize that there are something that we do not know as a retail. If those big investors are keep dumping Tesla, and Elon himself sold $4 or $5 billion Tesla, what do you think is gonna happen? Elon is still sitting those money that if he has to go with the Twitter and stuff.
Right.
So there are things Tesla and then SpaceX. That's also fund. Tesla, although two different company. Elon is majority shareholder. He's going to be support whatever takes money here and support the other one, right?
But still, there is a lot of demand on the cars, if you see.
Yeah, but in EVC side now, everybody is coming up. Look at Ford and GM. Everyone is already coming up with their brand, right?
Right.
So so Tesla is not alone, and then every time there is a bad news or stuff coming in, whole world is attacking Tesla like crazy.
Did you guys get on Amazon? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Amazon.
Oh yeah, I love Amazon, but Amazon same thing. Amazon is just like right now dead money. You put so much money on Amazon, it just Amazon got lucky last time. I think the reason before that also one of the thing happened. I think news came up later on 2 quarters ago when Amazon just shared their earnings here on this side. Look at that earnings came in. It's Amazon jumped big because they came up a very good number. It jumped, but it was ready to come back up. Amazon was ready to go. You see it at some point it was 3,700 before it split 37, 38. So they thought before Amazon split it was going to be over 34, over 4,000. It never happened. But this earning, the number, some of the give big number Amazon included, that was Lucid numbers. So Lucid sold a lot of cars when they came IPO. So
Right.
those revenue was added with this one, Amazon boom. Oh, just oh yeah, look at revenue. But later on, you see on this one, Amazon got caught. It just slapped. It's a big sellout happened. Is that Amazon? Amazon is way over here. So Amazon needs to get back even before earning. It needs to come back about 165, 66 in that price. Then Amazon ready to turn around and just show some. But for now, there's still Amazon showing weakness. It has to this big candle 165, 60. That's the one your pivot point. It has to be over 165 before Amazon turn around.
I see.
The
Okay.
big candle. Engulfing candle layer say that. I don't know those terms. I don't memorize it, but I see that all the some technical trader, many of them, they know just by heart those names.
No,
But I
that's okay.
just look at it in my eye. I get that says, it's a naked eye. That's a lot of the time it is easier to see, instead of all the fancy names, you just tells you what do you see? You see now this guy took out all the seller, it just ate it up. It just keep going down. So Amazon has to stay above this before it turn around saying that Amazon is bullish right now. But hopefully Amazon has some of the numbers last few months since earnings, the last few months, especially on Amazon Web Services and area, they're doing very well. They're now taking the business away from others, like especially their big competitor with Microsoft, and Amazon is doing very well in those areas. So that's the Meta. I guess somebody, Raman, you mentioned about Meta, Facebook. Let's see, what do we see Facebook?
And if you want to look it up later, the Coinbase.
Coin, I'm still learning coin. So by all means, I cannot. I don't feel confident talking about coin yet. I
Okay.
am learning. I said I'm looking that market. I do see that there is in this current economy, it's a good way to make some money in there. But
Right.
we're gonna take a break. But let's see, the Meta has, you see the same story like Amazon. Big sell-off happened after earnings. And then, but Amazon, we saw that Amazon slowly turning things around, but with the Meta, it's not happening. It's not happening because, of course, the Meta has huge investment. But if I am somebody looking my retirement account, I would add Meta in my account. Because if you look at it, Meta is Mark Zuckerberg is like another Elon Musk, and he's a way superhero. If you compare him with Elon Musk, so that guy is a hustler. He's gonna turn things around. Right now, he's keeping his low profile, but in the past, he learned his lesson by looking at that by fighting with all the other Apple and other who owns their platform. They say, oh, we are not going to allow you to do this, do that, do that. So Meta invested heavily in metaverse. In the metaverse they're getting into their hardware business. If they get it, and slowly they are promoting that, so soon Meta is going to have a very strong platform, and they are going to be in the business of just like others. That hey, we you do not want to have use our service, no problem. You come to us, I will give you free hardware, but then you use our service. So a lot of people are getting into in those mode. But soon you're going to see that Meta in metaverse, NFT, and all those that in the crypto side they're in making heavy investment. This investment is going to pay off.
Yes, you're right.
So I do think that Meta is, if you want to put something in your long-term retirement account, do not just ignore Meta. Just add little, even 5 stock, 10 stock, add it. Just buy stock, no option, nothing. Just buy those stock, keep accumulating those stock. If it keep going down, add more. If it's going to add more, it's going to pay you big time on your long-term account.
Long term.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, that's a strong company. And then also that, his sister is gone now. That's also something in the past, management issue, style of management. As you grow, of course, family, there are things happens. So hopefully that that new chief operating officer they got,
Was she CTO or CFO?
she was, I think, chief operating officer, I believe. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
CTO, I think.
CEO,
So
not CTO.
she left.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she did. That's why she resigned. At the end, they all got pressure from the board and investors, so he had to do something about it. But then again, and also she did make some comments in press and outside. So you wanna keep stuff in your home. You don't wanna go, especially investor, go make investor panic. I don't see the point to put all this money, and if you don't believe in the future of the company direction, it looks bad.
Right, exactly.
So yeah,
I believe Meta very strong.
Yeah, metaverse is going to turn around. Just like crypto is struggling, crypto can go back to any crypto investor here? Crypto, Bitcoin? No Bitcoin here? Come on.
Come on. I'm afraid of like talking about crypto, honestly.
Well, look at crypto. You see, what is it? 21,000? Ooh, I mean, look at crypto, not 20, and it did touch last 3 months. It came down 17,000. You see that it went. So one of the thing it did, and I did mention that if anybody follow me on the Instagram or Twitter, I did mention that watch this. If it goes below 17,000, it's going to come back to 10,000. But you see that it touched 17,000, and then it just came back up.
See the weekly? The weekly is going down.
Yeah, weekly. You see that weekly, daily. I showed you monthly, but like weekly side, the lowest it came 17,000. Crypto has to be over 22,000 in order for it to turn around. Just like crypto is back to bullish side, but it's still crypto is hanging. You see the last week and it's hanging to 22,000. Remember I told you magic number pivot is 22,000. Crypto has to be above 22,000. If it keep maintaining, and you see that it's hanging 21,000, 22,000, it's called 200 days moving days average. If it can stay above this number, crypto is even doing a sideways, still good sign with this current economy for crypto. But if crypto goes back to 17,000, you watch crypto is coming back to 10,000.
So you think that there is a support level that the 20, if it goes below 17,000,
it's going to go 10,000. It's going to go to it can, because that by then it's just like all this is the strongest for crypto 17,000. It's half. If it doesn't, then crypto it did it. If you look at crypto monthly, it has happened. You see here, when was that? October 2020. Crypto 13,000. You see 13,000? From 13,000, it went all the way to 61,000, came back. But you see that here, again around 13,000. You see here,
Yeah.
13,000 in 2-3 years. So crypto, if it come back to that number, crypto is coming back to 12, 10,000. You see, and if it drops, then crypto is, because people are honest people. Now a lot of investors are,
Scary.
economy is going to get worse. So all is not, face it, this is not a hedge. This is, if somebody says I'm hedging my account crypto, the crypto has no real asset behind it. So how can you say it's a hedge? It's total speculation. Either you believe it or don't, right?
Right, exactly.
So, but if you have tons of money, I know people that they say, you know what, I believe crypto is someday is going to go 100,000, and they do say someday it might go to the moon, million. It does, so be it. So I know some people's, the plan to become a billionaire. I just want to own 1,000 crypto, and they are just going, I got this many, I got this many. Let it go down, let it go down, so I can get my 1,000. That's their plan of becoming a billionaire.
But I mean, in the future, we will probably switch. I mean, in the next 20 years, maybe we will switch to crypto, right?
Nobody knows. No one, we do not know what's gonna happen in 2 years, right? But crypto is showing the value, like especially what happened in El Salvador and Central America. A lot of countries that are facing the financial problem. So crypto is solving not only just a crypto bad asset, it is solving truly the people problem, that where you not only have a transparency, anybody can use the money and buy service, change the money, and do whatever you need to do with your phone, power up phone. You don't need to have all the documents, still you can maintain security and so on, right?
And the banks.
And the banks are in, that every bank in overall, that they are in the business of making money. So no matter what they say, I give you free checking, I give you that, they are going to kill you one way or the other. They will not tell you that, when they kill you, they gotta make money. They are, but crypto is designed not that way. And then the crypto is not going to lie to you. What's gonna happen?
Right. And I think if we all use crypto, it will not be any inflation.
At the end, that's why crypto is hanging on, because currently, because of adoption of people, that people pressured the big institution, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and Fidelity, that you gotta add crypto on my retirement fund. If you don't, I'm going to pull my money out. So when those big monies are getting into getting pressure from their investors, so they made investment. So with that investment, of course, now crypto has to still survive with all this thing happen. So with all the thing happening currently, crypto is doing is normal, just like stock market. You saw that in equity market, Nasdaq, SPY, all the big companies went up. They all dropping down. Can they go down more? It can go down. So crypto is just trading exactly the same way. But at some point, if some of the equity turning around and people think that I still find value in Microsoft, value in Amazon, value in let's say Apple, and I don't find value in crypto, the reason, because did anybody see that there are last week or last 1 year, a lot of NFL players or professional players, they said they want to get paid in crypto.
Wow.
And then now this year, when tax file happened, they were finding that all those professional players lost not only the money, they owe big money to IRS because it's unrealized gain. But they didn't sell it, but they gotta do a tax file. So it's net loss. So now what's gonna happen? So now how many of these new players are going to say, no, I want my pay, not this. The company did on their payroll, by the time they paid them, that time crypto was 50, 60,000. Now look at value of crypto now.
Right, exactly. Right.
So that's why that it's so volatile. That last few months, there's a macro strategy company or micro strategy company that the CEO was big crypto investor here. There are tons of money they invested. They are in the margin side, so they have to sell. They believe they did have to
They're
have a
shorting.
big margin call in order to maintain their crypto status.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if keep going like this on the crypto 17,000 below, a lot of big institutions who invested in crypto with the margin money, they gotta sell. And if they sell, what's gonna happen with crypto? That's coming back to crypto 13,000.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
it
then
has,
we're gonna buy.
huh?
Then we're gonna buy.
Well, then you're going to say, "No, I'm going to wait when it come back to 5,000," and it did. This is natural history. It happened. You look at that monthly, right? Here it happened. So 18,000. When was that? So 27 December 2017. 18,000. It came back to when? In December 18. So 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
people are thinking, is what goes up is colors come down. What goes up come down. What goes up is like big move it made from here. So, but if I look at it, it's always what goes up always come down, right? So what tells you it's not going to come back to this number, right? All it takes couple countries in the world that say, "No, we reject crypto, we do this," right? Like just like China. Crypto has more bad news. That can turn down.
But if you see Binance, Binance, it's a crypto the platform, a trading platform. So they actually hiring 2,000 people right now, and they sign up a deal with what's a soccer player, Leonardo. Ronaldo, yeah. So they sign up a deal with him. So they will basically promote the NFT games through Binance, and people will invest into the sport games like a stock, but that will be a crypto stock.
Fine, but I'm not saying it's wrong. There are things others are doing, especially in celebrity and NFT side. They're saying, "Hey, we do see a value," but at some point, when you have to buy gas and your gas station, you gotta pay money to your gas, right? Oh, I have crypto, that means nothing. You gotta pay your gas, and gas says, "Now give me the money," and the money I don't take this. Then what's gonna happen? People have to come up with this, with the real value, because when we go to recession, house value is going to be go down. Housing market is cooling down. So when you see stock market cool down, energy market is so high, is also slowing down. And then what else out there? Crypto is also going to come down. When crypto come down, yeah, some of them going to go up and down, but there is no true value. So people can say, "Oh, what are we going to do to maintain this our hedge? Let me go buy NFT and this NFT, or those some of those artwork. Who is the buyer? This most of this certain selection. It's not everybody buys it, right?
Oh no, only people who has lots of money.
Yes, but those people, if they get taxed like crazy, if governments say we're going to tax you this, that's what they're trying to do, and that's what they're going after. So what are they going to do? Or I better just reduce my obligation of tax and let me buy something where they're giving me break. That's what they're going to. They're rotating their money. So Binance and all this, they can talk about this. Oh, we are hiring this 2,000. They're trying to get all these the retailers come back in, but retailers are the one getting slaughtered on this. Oh, this is the time to get in. And next minute, what happened. You have seen Solana and Cardano going back like
crazy,
50%, 60%, 80%, 90% down like crazy, right?
Right.
So that's wiped up. If somebody's life savings is there, and they believe in there, but you just bought some of this coin like these, but they don't truly have the real asset to back it up. That's gonna happen. Yeah, right. Solana, that's exactly what Solana and many others, they said, "Hey, you gotta have your real backup. You cannot come up, just issuing all those coins. You need to back it up, put the money in there." They didn't have the money.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So yeah, but at the end, nothing better than knowing that, okay, I own Microsoft, I own on Apple, because no matter what you do, Apple comes up with Apple 14, which they're going to come up with it in winter time. There will be people in the big line to get the new Apple, and they'll come up with something fancy. Oh, I gotta have that cool toy, right?
Exactly.
So,
Those are goods we're using, right, on a daily basis. It will have the value.
yep. And the others people are going to say that those companies, not only they come up with Apple, you just wait till Apple that when they release their EV, this is cool. Then Tesla is going to be sweating.
Oh my God. I can't wait when Apple will come up with their car. When
They already shared the prototype and stuff. It's so cool design. So you'll say that people, oh, I've seen it. It's amazing.
Oh, I'm gonna Apple. If Apple they do, it's like the best.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying that nothing is better than those companies. They have strong fan of products, and the product value is not. They don't come up with BS products. They take their time, and they are very good at giving you true value.
Right.
That's gold. So
right. Mushi, do you use finviz.com?
Yes, I do use.
Remember the map when you open with all the squares?
Mm-hmm.
How come the Microsoft became bigger than Apple in the share market?
I mean, this is what I'm showing you trading view, because if you are a day trader and stuff, it's not too expensive. It's a tool to have it. Then you get a real time. Or if you are not day trading, then you do not have to pay for it, but still you can get some nice data. But here, when you said Microsoft, let me see. I'm not sure which one you're looking at, but let's.
No, I mean, if you open a Finviz,
Uh-huh.
a Finviz website,
Finviz data is some of those data is not real time.
where you see the market share, it's bigger. It became bigger than Amazon. Sorry, Apple.
Oh yeah, I see that when you were saying that now Finviz the market
See, there's a map.
Yeah, instead of a map, the way you do, you look at that here Finviz MSFT. When I go MSFT here, Microsoft. So what you're suppose look at the market cap here. Finviz is in his market cap, Microsoft market cap. This is what you look at Microsoft.
No. Do you mind to open maps? See, there is a maps section right in the menu.
The menu maps. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, just
those come up. Yeah.
So look at. So Apple was bigger on the share market. Now Microsoft became bigger.
Now, what you are looking at, you see that on the left side, 1 day performance. If you look at 1 year performance, look at one. This is just what it does is give you a heat map to show you in a year. If I'm looking at 1 year, Microsoft in a year, its growth is 3.8%, while in a year, Apple growth is 6.8%.
Got it.
They did just like it shows you visually how to interpret. If you want to invest money for a year, this one is. If I'm looking at a year growth, this is already. Then Microsoft is the better choice. You see that here,
right?
Because Microsoft beat it up so much. This already happened. But if I compare Microsoft with Google, Google is better choice. You see, Google got a -6. Nothing really changed. Google is going to get more powerful, right? So I would invest more money in Google. But if I look at Microsoft, Google, Amazon -32. This is like crazy, right?
Right.
So that's a way for you. If you plan on doing something long term, where do I go? I will go those type of companies. Okay.
I see. Okay, got it. That was a good insight, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, man. I wanted to do half an hour. Was it helpful?
Amazing. I'm yours on Sundays.
That's it for this episode, folks. Thank you for listening. And if it was helpful to you, please click the like button and follow us so that you can listen to more of our podcast. You can also visit us at urbanhood.org to learn more about our other programs. We hope you'll check in with us again. And until then, keep learning and do whatever it takes to reach financial freedom and follow your dreams.